on countback on getting his tour card. Really, really unlucky. But yeah, it's good to see Wes Newton back on our TV screens, battling it out in the PDC. He's had a rough, tough time of it over the last 3 or 4 years. Back in the day when the UK Open was played in Bolton, lost that final only just to James Wade. And for Cameron Menzies, a lot of people reckon that he has the talent to be a very, very good darts player. But so far in the year or so that he's been in the PDC, agonisingly fallen short on 2 occasions at Q School. Just explain to the viewers, Alan, when I talk about him missing out on getting a tour card through the Q School Order of Merit on countback, what does that mean?
Yeah, basically he didn't get one of the automatic tour card places, which is 2 per day in the UK one. So all the remaining players go on the Q School Order of Merit table, and depending on how many tour cards are available, goes to the top ones on that table. And he only just missed out, but like you said, it goes on countback. It's all about winning legs and matches in Q School, and he only just missed out.
Yeah. I think he was on the same number of points on that Q School Order of Merit as players who actually qualified. But it all goes on what you did in the last event. So, Wes Newton off and running. But it's been as I say, a tough time. We've seen it with quite a few players.
93.
Andy Hamilton, another one, a spectacular fall from grace. Wes Newton, not so long ago, in the glory years, his glory years were probably between 2011 and 2014. Peaked at number 5 in the world. Played in the Premier League, but he was world number 5, and that was on merit as well. Just go to show how quickly things could change.
Yes, you cannot underestimate the mental side of this game. And once you start falling, it just shows that if you can get back some real good resolve, but it just couldn't or didn't happen for Wesley at the time, and the further he went down, the harder he found it to actually win a game. Hadn't happened to Kevin Painter this year. He's a great player, but once you start losing games, it gets in your mind, and it's sometimes very hard to win that last leg in a match. It just play on your mind. It really does.
I think that's what happened with Kevin. I mean, sad to see that he's not here this year, Kevin Painter. I think he lost a couple of finals, didn't he, at the Riley's qualifiers? We mentioned one of them to Andy Jenkins a little earlier on, but it really is fine margins. So tops for Wes.
40.
Yes, and he only just missed out on a tour card on the last day, didn't he, in the final? So fine margins. There we go. Beautiful finish. Well, Newton hit a maximum in that leg and had 1 dart at tops for an 80 finish. But it was Menzies who stepped in.
Painter on the last day, in the last game to qualify for a tour card. A win for Painter.
96.
And he got a tour card, but he was beaten by Kirk Shepherd, I think, if memory serves me right, and Kevin missed out.
Correct.
135.
But Wes, still determined to prove a point. That's good to see. I mean, we've seen a lot of players just say, well, that's it.
40.
There's no point going on anymore. I'm on the downward spiral. But at the moment, he's playing on the Challenge Tour. He's playing some of the BDO Opens as well. But he still enjoys his darts. He's still, I wouldn't say enjoy, but he puts himself through the mill of playing darts week in, week out, trying to find a way back.
42.
Yes, and it's how you respond to moments in matches. I mean, he was in command of that first leg there, hit a maximum, missed tops for an 80 finish, was hoping to return only 60. To see his opponent take that 108 finish out. And then all of a sudden those demons are in the back of your mind. You almost think that whatever you do, you're going to lose. So you've got to show some real mental resolve, you really do. It's not about one leg, it's about the whole match. It's what he's got to have in the back of his mind. He's had another good leg here, this one against throw. But Menzies is going to leave something pretty handy, and very handy indeed. Wonderful setup. 12 for ball. Needs the ball.
43.
Brilliant setup from Menzies, the Scot. Double six to double his lead. Try double three, Cameron. That'll do nicely. He is 2 up. The winner of this, by the way, will face either Martin Atkins or Jamie Bain in the second round. Bain currently leading 60. That one 3-2. Bit of news coming in from the outside boards. Matt Clark, remember him? He still enjoys playing. He's beaten young 60. Neil Zonneveld 6-3, courtesy of a 1-5-6 finish. And Ted Everts, that match that Jackie was mentioning, it was a 6-2 winner 100. Over Mike van Duijnbode. That brings you right up to date with what's going on. Some more scores for you to peruse coming through on your screens here. But Cameron Menzies 2 up and looking good.
140.
Yes, and when you have 2 close legs, you know, by the law of averages, you expect it to be 1 apiece, but he's 2-0 ahead, 100. So he's going to be feeling in a positive frame of mind for the next few legs that follow. But when you're 2-0 down and you've had those chances, Wes had a dart 58. At the bull for an 81 in that last leg. He had a dart at tops in the first leg.
He did.
Only to see his opponent hit the double with the last dart in his hand. That hurts. But he's got to remain positive. Treble 13 with the last one. So a great setup. Menzies not on a finish. So on this occasion, he will have 3 clear darts to the double instead of the 1 he's had in the first 2 legs.
He's on the third leg, always neutral.
That's better. He will be feeling a whole lot better now he's got that first leg on the board. But he's chasing the game. Cameron Menzies, a bit of a jack in the box on the hockey. Gets his first maximum.
It looks like there's going to be a big shock over on the outside boards. They go over on board 8. The Riley's qualifier, Robert Collins, 5-0 up on Roby John Rodriguez.
59.
Remember Cameron Menzies, Stuart, if you can cast your mind back when he played Gary Anderson in the Grand Slam. Yeah. He was absolutely bouncing all over the stage. Oh, another maximum from Menzies. 2 in this leg.
95.
When you hit 2 maximums on throw, very difficult for your opponent to do anything about it. Should stay there though. That's okay. Single 17 to leave tops when he returns.
Can't keep still, Cameron Menzies. He's one of those players, but he's a good watch as Wes here looking to pile the pressure on. That's a good response from Wes Newton. Pressure on Menzies.
Yes, 3 maximums in the leg. That's the pressure told.
20.
Well, on this occasion, didn't hit the double with the last dart. Opens the door for Wes Newton. Great maximum. He's giving himself a chance. Oh, he's missed the single 1. Will it play on his mind?
31.
Oh, Wesley. He can't believe it.
20.
Mile away. That wasn't. The Menzies 3-1, but what a chance Newton had there. 1 bad dart though, hitting the big 18 instead of the single 1, and
80.
Paid the price.
Well, when things are going against you, that certain things can happen in a match, but that's entirely down to Wesley there. Lack of concentration, or maybe took his eye off the mark, we don't know. But when you've just hit a maximum, your opponent's missed a double, that's your chance. You've got to step in. The moment he missed the 18, well, the referee's having a go at Cameron there. That's the second time. The first one we didn't see on camera. So I'm
85.
Not aware of for what reason.
Yeah, I think he's just saying that you've got to keep a wide berth on the walk-on, but George Noble, the
85.
second time Cameron Menzies acknowledging it. I don't think there's no shenanigans. I just think he was
100.
Excited.
really focused. There was no gamesmanship. I just don't think he realised that he was that close to the exclusion zone.
The thing you also have to remember is when you get somebody
59.
like Wesley playing, when you're walking away, he's right at the right-hand side of the throw.
123.
That's that was. You're not allowed inside that exclusion zone when your opponent's throwing. So I don't think there was any malice in it whatsoever, Alan.
35.
There you go.
135.
You can't do that. That might be a fine coming up for young Mr. Menzies.
Well, I think from the point of view from
59.
George Noble, he was just reminding him. He's had the note from the second referee. You can see the back of the stage because obviously George can't see what's going on when he's looking at the board. So he's just been reminded. He's taken note,
60.
and we move on with the game.
76.
Tops it is.
56. Wager require 120.
He's just in a hurry to throw his darts, nothing else, Alan.
Yeah, totally agree. Now then, he missed a big opportunity in the last one. He's giving himself another one. Well, that's better, Wesley Newton. Threw away, really, the leg previously when he missed the big number. But Menzies responds again. Turning out to be a cracker, this one.
Yeah, good quality. Both the opening games we've seen on the main stage have been excellent. McGeeney's victory over
99.
David Pallett. That's 3 maximums now for Cameron Menzies. Is it going to be 4? Well, we saw David Pallett hit 6 for perfect darts in our first match.
So the shot's on again. Both players responding very well. Another maximum, this time from Wes Newton. The nod of approval from Menzies. But it's the 1-4-1 he's looking at. Didn't quite get the first one.
41.
Yeah, just think the adrenaline got the better of him there.
Well, Wes Newton has to really be thinking here, I still have a chance in this leg, despite Menzies on for a 9-dart finish. He's left 100, which isn't a gimme. But he's got to leave something pretty handy.
52.
Well, he's left a finish, but not the one he was hoping for. Treble 16, should stay there, so
52.
Newton took out a great shot in the last leg. This is the big mama. 170.
$85. Cameron, you require 48.
Tops for 4-2.
38.
Well, he's missed again.
Wager require
Menzies
85.
had a dart to go 4-1 up. He's had a dart to go 2 darts to go 4-2 up. Wes has a dart at the bull.
60. Cameron, you require 10.
That could have changed the complexion of the game completely.
Each on the 6th play, Cameron.
Well, he's certainly
to throw first.
very excitable player, if that's the term you can use in broad terms. But that was a strange marker, but the second one was in the 5-5, which is the important bit.
Just update you on some of the scores.
44.
That's really good. Scott Taylor, he's a very good player against Darius Labanauskas, who you may remember beat Raymond van Barneveld at the World Championship. Kirk Shepherd, a winner.
100.
Yeah, the winner of the Scott Taylor match against Labanauskas will be
49.
here on the main stage a little later on in round 2 against Kevin Burness. Look at that. The Rileys
61.
qualifier. Collins, 6-1 winner over Roby John Rodriguez.
Yes, the first surprise one of the day.
139.
I understand there's a little bit of niggle at the end. Robbie Collins.
You require 76.
Getting a bit feisty. Double 8 here for
60.
Wes.
How many require?
Yeah, the
156.
PDC official Mark Walker, we understand, had to go in and calm it down. There was no handshake between Collins and Roby John.
16.
Collins won 6-1.
And
Wes stays in it.
It
Well, it is, isn't it? It really is the fast and the furious and the frenetic on this opening day here
It certainly
at
is.
Minor. Loving every minute of it.
Yes, from Wesley Newton's point of view, I'm pleased with his resolve at the moment because he really is fighting away there. He's not just fighting away to get his darts back and the game that he used to produce those few years ago that you mentioned, Stuart. You know, he's been up against it in this match. He's missed one big opportunity, but he's managed to hang in there, which is the important thing in any match, and then hope that you get your moment.
$60.
All good last one. He needed that one. One throw. So Wesley needs to respond again. 7 maximums in the match so far. 4 from Menzies, 3 from Newton.
41.
Some top names still to come on the opening day here, on the opening afternoon on the main stage. Dawson Michelle, Ross Smith, Glenn Durrant, Jamie Hughes, Luke Humphries against Vincent van der Voort, Alcinas against Nathan Aspinall, world semi-finalist Ricky Evans, Dimitri Vandenberg, all involved on the main stage.
Shouldn't go for the bull route. Yeah, went for treble 20.
54.
Double 4. So set it up nicely. To put in one leg away. If you can take out double 16.
Well, Menzies is normally a tops man, isn't he?
129.
He's left double 16. Let's see how he is on this side of the board. Ooh,
14.
not so good is the answer.
Would you require 80?
Oh, the anguish there from Cameron Menzies. Oh, he's walked. Well, he's gone the different direction there. Walked right across the hockey in front of Wesley Newton. I think he just lost the plot.
And he might get another warning from George Noble there.
30.
Oh, yeah.
Clearly affected Wes. Makes no difference. 5-3 it is. He's had 19 darts at double.
Game on.
Missed 14 of them. Let's have a look and see what happened at the end of that last leg.
100.
Looking for another maximum here, and he gets it. It's number 5. He's homing in. He's homing in for a place in that next round.
100.
Here's what happened. He took the darts out. He's supposed to go the other way round.
100.
We said he's a jack in the box. Where's Newton up against it now? He had chances early on in the match, and that's maybe what has cost him.
Well, as you
Couldn't
see
get
there,
into
when
any
he hit a
rhythm.
60, the despondency is. It's not just the game and the legs previously, it's everything
65.
building up over the last couple of years. You know, when things are going against you, you almost feel like there's nothing you can do, but he has had the chance, as you mentioned. Just hasn't quite
41.
really been on the mark.
156.
Menzies, 5 maximums, both averaging around 85, so it's pretty steady without being too spectacular. But both players have had chances in legs that they've lost. It's important for Wesley Newton here to just take one leg at a time. That's great darts to leave double 10. But 2 tops for Menzies. No.
Well, what brilliant that was from Wes Newton. A lot of bottle there to stay in this. That's a great marker, just aim for the barrel. Is this the last dart he's going to throw? No, it isn't. Well done, Wes Newton. We've seen 9 180s in 9 legs of darts. It's been a brilliant watch.
40.
And Wes is still fighting.
Well, that's what you've got to do when your game's not at the top level or the level that you're hoping to achieve or get back to. You have to show fighting resolve, and that's exactly what Wes is doing. I mentioned it a few legs ago, but I thought that maybe it was just too much to do at this moment in time, but he's fighting away. And again, he's got a chance here. If he can take this leg, he throws first in the last leg decider. Got to keep focusing,
he's held his
playing
focus
well.
and his concentration. I think
35.
fair play. I think Menzies there was looking at perhaps wrapping a match up, but he needs to fill it up. And he does. 10 180s.
Wesley has to respond here. Oh, he's at the single 7.
46.
Just shows you how quickly a leg can change. The maximum from Menzies. And that poor visit there from Wesley Newton. All of a sudden he's chasing the game. Menzies leaves himself a 2-dart finish for the match. And all of a sudden the chance that you had has been taken away.
80. Don't you require 49?
Well, chance then to win it. Double 16. Oh, good dart, and Menzies does win. Well, terrific game, 6-4 it is. Red Newton gave it a real go in the end. He really did. 10 180s in the match. But it's to Scott Cameron Menzies, who keeps himself in the UK Open. Terrific game. And Menzies is through to round 2. Opening afternoon of the UK Open here in Minehead.